Alright, let's talk about something that's been on my mind lately, the forgotten gems of 1989. You know, 1989 was this wild year for music, pop, rock, synth, you name it. But here's the thing, so many of these tracks have just disappeared from the collective playlist. And honestly, it's a shame. So today, I'm diving into 4 songs from 1989 that, in my opinion, still sound absolutely fresh. These aren't just relics of the past, they're tracks that deserve a spot on your modern playlist. Let's get into it. First up, I Drove All Night by Cyndi Lauper. Now, personally, I think this song is a masterclass in 80s synth pop. It's dramatic, it's urgent, and Cyndi's vocals? Iconic. But here's the fascinating part. This song was originally meant for Roy Orbison. Yeah, Roy Orbison. His version eventually came out in the 90s, but Cyndi's take was the one that hit the airwaves first. And it wasn't just a hit, it was a global top 10 smash. What makes this really interesting is how the song feels timeless. I mean, if you played this on the radio today, it wouldn't sound out of place. Yet, when was the last time you actually heard it? It's like the song got lost in the shuffle of time, and that's a damn shame. Next, let's talk about When I See You Smile by Bad English. This one's a pop-rock anthem with that signature late 80s polish. You know the sound, big drums, soaring vocals, and a chorus that just sticks. It hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. But here's where it gets weird. This song feels like it's been erased from the cultural memory. I mean, it's not even a staple on classic rock stations. And that's wild, because this song has all the ingredients of a timeless hit. From my perspective, it's a perfect example of how even the biggest songs can fade into obscurity. What this really suggests is that our musical memory is way more selective and maybe even unfair than we realize. Now, let's shift gears to Heaven by Warrant. Yes, it's glam metal, but hear me out, this song was a pop phenomenon. It peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100, and it's one of those tracks that just oozes late 80s excess. But here's the thing, even on classic rock radio, you barely hear it anymore. And that's a bummer, because this song still slaps. What many people don't realize is that glam metal wasn't just about the hair and the leather, it was about crafting massive, anthemic songs that could appeal to everyone. Heaven is a perfect example of that. It's a power ballad that doesn't feel dated, and yet, it's been largely forgotten. If you take a step back and think about it, it's a reminder that even the biggest hits can fall through the cracks. Finally, let's talk about Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears. Now, most people know Tears for Fears for Everybody Wants to Rule the World, but this track? It's something else entirely. It's psych-pop with baroque influences, and the production? It sounds like it could have been made yesterday. This song peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100 and number 5 in the UK, but it's barely remembered today. And that's a tragedy, because this song is a masterpiece. One thing that immediately stands out is how ahead of its time it feels. The layered instrumentation, the quirky lyrics, it's like they were experimenting with sounds that wouldn't become mainstream until decades later. This raises a deeper question. Why do some songs stick around while others fade? Is it just luck? Or is there something more to it? Here's the thing, 1989 was a year of musical innovation, but it was also a year of oversaturation. So many incredible songs were fighting for attention, and some of them just got lost in the noise. But these 4 tracks? They're reminders that greatness doesn't always get the recognition it deserves. Personally, I think we need to bring these songs back into rotation. They're not just relics of the past, they're testaments to the creativity and boldness of 80s music. So, here's my challenge to you, go listen to these tracks. See if they hit the same way they did back then. Because, in my opinion, they absolutely do. And who knows? Maybe we can start a revival. What do you think? Are these songs worth revisiting? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, keep listening, and keep questioning why some songs fade while others endure.